This is Papa at Myshire Farm. I want to take you guys behind the scenes a little bit. For the people that know, I'm one that builds most of the stuff around here. And just wanted to see if you guys would be interested in seeing how and why I do some of the stuff that I do. This afternoon, I'm going to be trying to rip this 20-foot long, 12 inches in diameter culvert. My plan is to use it for a gutter in the new barn. And the task of ripping this to some degree of precision is something I've been thinking about how I was going to do that. I do have some concerns about it coming undone when I cut it, but we won't know until we try. So this is the walkboard that I'm going to use as the backbone of this project, because we'll need something to keep this relatively straight and flat. I got it up on some sawhorses here, and I'll be building what you guys might think is a pretty elaborate jig, but I don't know how else to do it because I want it to be fairly accurate. So we'll get started with that and hope I can make this interesting enough to watch. But I do thank everybody for watching our videos thus far, and it's just really exciting to have you guys a part of our life. So without further ado, let's get started. These are 20-foot long 2x4s that came as a crate for our metal siding that we used on the barn, and certainly nice 2x4s to have laying around, and grateful to have them. And this is the first of probably many times I'll use them, but trying to get the straightest ones here for the sides. And I'll show you a picture of what I have in mind here after I get these guys off the table saw. I had to reconfigure the workshop. It's not normally how it's laid out. But when I made the beams for the barn, I don't know if any of you have seen that previously, those big brown beams that we built for the structural members of the barn. So let me see if I can get you situated here. It's going to take a lot of editing here. So yeah, so this is what I'm planning on doing. Put a 2x4, plywood on the bottom, and then the plywood going up the side with a 2x4 on top. That would be the right distance for the circular saw to lay up sideways for cutting this, and I'll have another side as well. So this side come up here and have that as well. So that's my idea, and we're going to see if we can't put it into motion here. So I got to go get some plywood. This big old piece of tube here is 14 inches outside to outside, and that's when I'm cutting each piece of plywood 14 inches wide. And now I'm going to screw these down. Okay, so now we have our 2x4s on the side of our 14-inch deck on top of the walkboard. If for you guys that have seen some of the other videos, you may recognize that walkboard as the boom we use to set the trusses. So I hooked that onto my Bobcat forks, and that's the boom that we used with a strap from the top of the forks to the top of the thing, tightened up a little bit to give it a little more resistance. But some of you may find that, have you already seen that? I'm going to take a little side trip here. I want to show you, it's about, I don't know, maybe 5 degrees below zero right now. And I'm going to take you into the greenhouse here if I can figure out how to take this thing. Take you into the greenhouse. Obviously we're not doing anything in here right now, but I did want to show you the temperature in here. So it is 82, 83, 100, -5 outside. This is our propagators. This is my little light box here. Here, there. Something we can talk about if anybody's interested in looking at that. Our hot water tanks. This mess here that's not working for our solar hot water. Solar hot water collector that I made. Water tank. Feeds the greenhouse as well. So, as you see some of these things and you want to comment on them or ask them about it, happy to answer any questions on that. The next thing is I have made this little plate here out of aluminum. You'll find I use a lot of aluminum, a lot of PVC, because you can cut it with your woodworking tools. So I've made this thing here so that it screws onto somehow onto here. So that's going to slide along the top of these sides that I make, like so. So we'll figure out what the dimension is. We need to subtract off that to cut those right in the center. And I'll try to show you how I'm figuring that out. We'll see if I can figure it out and show you. So this piece here that I've put a slit in, probably cut it with the circular saw itself. Goes there like that. I got it designed just to nut and bolt on. So yeah, so now I got this guard, or this guide, bolted onto my thing, like so, and it's going to ride on this piece right here, that piece of plywood and 2x4. So that's what's going to have to be straight, and that'll get screwed to. That'll get screwed to this 2x4 here on the side. So it'll go like that. So what I got to do is calculate how far up I want to come and how far that is away from the center of my pipe. 14 5/8, half of 14 5/8 is 7 5/16. 7 5 5/16, 5/8, 5/16, yep. And then we got to subtract this inch and 5/8 from that. Inch and 5/8, which is 10/16. That's 6 and 15 and 21/16. So that's 11/16 and 5 and 11/16. And then 1 and 10/16. Seven and 5/16 right to the center of the blade. How about that? Now, the trick is to get this rascal up into there. So, I invite you to watch me hurt myself, probably. And knock this over or something crazy. I don't know what's going to happen. Definitely maybe. How about that? How about that? How about that? So one of my concerns here is this thing, I don't know if this is all one piece or it's, I'm hoping it doesn't delaminate. That's basically what I'm trying to say. We'll find out. Okay, you guys remind me I don't have a guard on this, so yell out when I try to cut my leg off. I need to put a shim in there, the width of our saw blade. Got some screwdrivers here. Yeah, that's cool. It's all one piece though, it's not going to delaminate. Yippee skippy. Well, camera turned off when I dropped this. Sorry about that. But here we go. We got this. Got us a gutter here. I'm not sure what anybody would ever use this for. I know what I'm going to use it for. The point is you know, you can figure out ways to do stuff, and that's really all I'm trying to say is. Figure it out. Alright, well this is Pop at Myshire Farm, and we call these segments Pop-Up Builder Things. I hope you got through this thing, and let me know what you think. If you got any better ideas on how to do this, I am open for suggestions. I've got a few of these to do. Probably finish up with what I got now though, but still always fun to talk about a better way. Later, bye.